I've been in my school's green teams for 4 years, and whenever I heard about the idea that SATA Youth were going to include teenagers in the decision about our future, I have wanted to work with them.
SATA Youth look at the local and national guidelines and policies in place and see what objectives they've met, when they've met them and how they're going to meet. We have a lot of focal points and focal youth in the area, which in their area they'll track some of the goals that the local government set out and said they will meet at a certain time. So they'll follow that through, and if they haven't, they'll check in with the government to see if there's anything that the young people can do.
The Galway County Youth Climate Assembly was a collaboration between SATA Youth and Galway County Council. The City and County Youth Climate Assemblies gave over 100 young people across Galway City and County the opportunity to contribute their voices to the climate action discourse at a local level.
At national level, young people's voices have been included in decision making, but not so much in local level. Actually, it hasn't happened at all. And it is important that we have these assemblies. It shows the government that it's vitally important to have young people's voices included.
We're always being silenced by older people saying like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, but joke's on them, we know more than they do. We're the next generation to live as adults. It's time that we do something that will help and not ruin the earth more and make our lives difficult, because we have to fix everything they've done first in order to be able to carry on with our lives.
The County Council's presence at the Assembly meant that young people could directly collaborate and converse with local councillors, and the Climate Action Coordinator for the County Council was present at the Assembly, which meant that young people could have direct conversations about climate action in their local area with the Council.
These climate assemblies are just a great way to help support young people, showing them that there is a way you can do it. It's a big thing. I never thought I would be able to do such a thing. But now I am. I'm in this position, and I was able to talk to a climate activist on a county level. It blows my mind. And it all goes straight to people higher up who can actually deal with these things. Things are getting done.
The two lessons that we learn from the assemblies is that if we want meaningful youth participation, it needs to be supported. Young people need to be listened, and they need to learn how to express their voice in a meaningful way. The second lesson is that we need to work with local authority directly, so then the findings of these events can actually have an impact.
The City Assembly achieved effective collaborative efforts from a local community approach, while the County Assembly achieved the ideal model for youth assemblies.
We would like to have a youth worker that could work with young people to create more of these youth assemblies, to work with schools. So in which way we can reach as many young people as possible, specifically on climate action and climate-related policies. And that's where the role of youth worker that supports that. Because as youth workers, we bring that expertise that is needed to get young people to participate, but also by linking directly with the local authority, we actually can create a different relationship between young people and local authority and bring them together, and we can be the bridge between them. The next at this point are, less than 8, will be probably 5 years, are really important to be able to reach the targets that we have in 2030 and in 2050, and we are very far from our targets. At the moment there is a bit of conflict between state and local authorities and the community. And this division is not going to help us to reach the targets. We need to shift the way we think. We need to create a relationship. It cannot be imposed. We really need to change the way we work with communities and with young people. It needs to be a working together. Then maybe there is a chance.
A lot of people I know, I'm trying to get them all involved in this, because the more people I can get involved, the more places we can reach. And it just gives me so much hope for the future. And I'm only young, I'm only 17. So it only shows how much can be done in, this was over the past year that so much has happened. So by the time I'm 30, who knows where we'll be going with this.
It is so important to me that we've gotten an opportunity to make an impact on the future that we're going to be living in. And SATA Youth have made sure that we do have that option. So I've been so lucky to work with them.